Hey y'all, so we are making the hollow cups. Everybody asks, well, this is the type of cup I use. You use a glass. Just be careful when you put glass in the freezer. And I usually use my tank water from my machine, but it's running low and it's the holiday. But any water we use will work. Will work. You even make carbonated ones if you want. But yeah, you just fill it up to the point that you're comfortable with picking them up, and then put them in the freezer. I'm gonna freeze for about an hour for my freezer because I do not want them thick. You know, I like the thin ice. So we'll be back. We'll be back once they finish freezing, and I'll show you how to get them out. All right, y'all. So we have our 2 cups that we put in there. And I'm about to show you how I get out each card. So what I do, poke a hole. I just use my nail. Or you can use like a knife to poke a hole like that. I poke the hole, you probably can't tell because of water. And then I poke a second hole, and this is what's going to help it come out faster. Well, you can pour it in the sink, you can drink it, or you can pour it in something else where you're actually going to make a bowl, a hollow bowl one too. So I'm going to pour, and be careful when you're pouring it out because it can slide out. So I actually got my nail on it like this, holding it. Sometimes it might not slide out, sometimes it will. But you gotta be careful. If it slides out and it's thin, yeah. Okay. Let's do the next one. Same steps. Make a hole. This one seems like it might be kind of thin. Let's see. You can do it with, I made a big hole. You can do it with one hole, but it's gonna take forever for the water to come out. But if you do the 2 holes, that's how it's gonna come out quicker. I think this one might be broke. Sorry, y'all. I ain't trying to scare nobody. Okay, so put that to the side. And this right here, what you're going to do, you got to be careful. You put your hand inside, you put your hand inside or your finger inside the hole, and then just play with it just to get it, moving. And then pull it out. Like I said, be careful so you don't break it like I'm about to. And voila, there you go. Your hollow cup. Try not to drop it. Hollow cup. This one got a top and it got the bottom. And then when you put it back in the freezer, you're going to put it back in the freezer. You put it on top of wax paper or whatever, however you would do it so it don't get stuck to something. But don't put it back in the freezer in the cup, because then you're going to be fighting to get it out. And then you have to let it, thaw out a little bit again. But you let it sit in the freezer just as it is, and then it gets nice and hard and crispy and has the frost on it, and you're good. Let's pull the other one out. This one I made too big, and if you sort of look, I don't know if you can see it, I got a crack over here. So this one actually might break in half. Let's see. Yep. See, you gotta be careful. But still, we still got that crispiness. Look how thin it is. Bomb. So I'm gonna be honest, sometimes I do make a couple of mistakes as I'm going. I have to make my cups like twice. So don't get frustrated with it. Alright. We're gonna put this in and we're gonna see how this one do. Alright, y'all. So we have the bowl here. And hopefully I didn't take it out too long. You see it's frozen, but the inside is liquid. And like I said, we're gonna put the 2 holes. I know some of y'all like, why don't you just take a knife or a fork or something? Cause y'all I'm lazy. Yep. Might be changing my mind about to. Hope I don't crack the whole thing. Come on, baby. Alright, y'all. The ones wishing I'll just grab something that can pop it quicker. Yeah, about to get y'all wish. Okay. Ooh, that's why I didn't want to use this. Is that big enough? It's starting to crack it some. Don't you crack my thing. Okay. Oh, I'm making a mess. I'm about to drop this whole bowl. Alright. And, okay, I know y'all see me grabbing it out with my nail. That's because I can do that with my nail. But another thing you can do, just put your hand on it. Once you get it moving, just like I did the cup, just take your time and just play it fit some. And then it'll start turning. Once that thing can turn all the way around, you can pull it out. I'm about to say, but you can put it on your hand and let it come out too. And you don't have to save the water if you don't care to save the water. And here goes, that's the front of the bowl. And there goes the back of the bowl. There goes your hollow bowl. And one thing you can do, you can crack this part and open it up, and then it just be an open bowl. That's how you make an open bowl. And then also the same thing, when you put this, after you do this, you do not put it back in the bowl to freeze. you put it back in the freezer. Excuse me. You put it back in the freezer just like this. Don't put it in the bowl. You can put it in a Ziploc bag if you want. You can stick it on some wax paper, whatever. But you put it back in the freezer like this. So it can get hard, it'll get the frost on it, and it'll be nice and dry. So you can just pick it up, move it, and yeah. And it's not too thick. The edge is a little thick, but it's not real thick. But it's actually, you can hear it. It's really, both sides, really, really thin. All right, so I just showed y'all how to do the cup and the bowl. And this will work with any type, any style cup and any style bowl that you can pull it straight out of. Okay? All right. Love y'all.